All right, welcome back, students. I would say good evening.
Good
We are
evening, sir.
taking a class at evening 6 o'clock, students, 6 p.m. And I welcome you back for the class. And this is going to be a very important topic. Very important topic because what we have started understanding how the organic reactions take place and electron movements in the organic reaction, students. How the electron moves. These pi bond which has pair of electrons or lone pair of electrons, and we have given you that the reactions are proceeding through formation of some intermediate students, and these intermediates we have shown by the cleavage of the covalent bonds formed by the carbon compounds, homolytic and hydrolytic cleavages. The intermediates we have been talking about carbonium ion, which is our carbocation, carbanion, free radicals, and the different factors which are responsible for the stability of these. The story is like this, that if there is a charge on an atom, students, plus or minus, or there is a one odd electron. Now these are reactive intermediate, students, reactive intermediates. So you told me, sir, reactive intermediates are unstable. Their lifetime is
Yes,
very
sir.
short. They will react to form the products and byproducts which you obtain in organic chemistry. And one of the fact we studied last time was that if there is a polar covalent bond, students, polar covalent bonds, one atom is more electronegative than other. What happens? The more electronegative element pulls the electron towards itself. And that is a permanent effect, students, permanent effects. The ability, more electronegative element will attract the electron of the covalent bond. And so you said there's a partial negative charge on the more electronegative element and partial positive charge on the positive. And that effect which we just told you about, the inductive effect last time, and we have seen that what are the applications of the inductive effect, students, how the bond becomes polar
Yes,
and
sir.
how it affects the acidity and the basicity. A question is going to be there on this.
Yes,
So
sir.
that was a permanent effect. And whenever there is a charge, if the charge is delocalized, students, if the charge is delocalized, if electron pairs are available, if they are delocalized on the molecule, students, then naturally there will be change in the behavior of the molecule, and more delocalization in general means more stability. And that's what we're going to see today in terms of the resonance. When I am talking about the resonance today, students, you are aware of what I mean by resonance. What do we mean by resonance? Something is resonating. What do you know about resonance, students? What do you know about resonance? Tell me. What is your idea about resonance? Something is resonating. What it means? What it means? Something is resonating.
Sir, if we say that something is resonating, this means that the given structure is a
Hmm?
hybrid of two or more structures because there is no permanent or no fixed structure for that compound. Like we have benzene.
Okay, so what
So
you are
benzene
saying
is
that molecule can be represented by than more
one structure.
than one legal structure.
Yes, sir.
In other words, there are so many ways of talking about this. You see that what we have been trying is to draw the legal structures of different compounds, and sometimes you see that more than one possible structures are there. And now the question is which is the correct? All are possible. So the molecule is undergoing what they do. They are moving from one to the other to one. In a very short period of time, all this is happening. Then what you are saying, the molecule is actually a hybrid of all these structures.
Yes,
And
sir.
the best example we can take of resonance. What is the best
Benzene.
example, student, for the resonance,
Benzene.
which is easy and you have studied it also? When the structure of benzene was given by Capulina, what he said? Benzene. I'm drawing benzene, students. This is a structure of benzene. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Is it benzene? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now the problems were there with this structure, student. What are the problem with this, students? It has got 3 double bonds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are 3 double bonds and there are 3
Single bonds.
let me put it 3 single bonds. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Keep on talking with me, keep on interacting with me, students. Keep your energy high. You have energy, energy is to be used. Your mind should be energetic. So 3 double bond, 3 single bond, you are saying.
Yes, sir.
That means if you will do the measurement of this, how experimentally, if you will try to measure the bonds of the benzene by X-ray, or there are so many methods, okay, experimental determination, then we should get 3 carbon-carbon double bonds and 3 carbon-carbon single. Are they of equal length?
No, sir.
No, sir. So which is longer? This one?
Single bond is longer.
Than this. But experimentally, what they found? Experiment was done. The result was all bonds are equal. All the bonds were found to be equal.
Equal.
All bonds equal, students. Of equal length. All bonds of equal length, students. Interesting. That means it was found to be in between single and double bond.
Double bond.
But it shows that this is not the right structure. Then they said, okay, how the problem is solved? They said, okay, there is one more structure. If I label it, student, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what is happening, students? Now, this double bond is between 1 and 2. Now they are saying, okay, let us put it like this. If I continue with this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there is a second possibility. What has happened? The double bond is shifted from these positions. So then what is the story? You are saying that these two structures are possible. They are flipping into one another. They are changing into one another at very, very fast speed, very, very fast speed, students. It is not possible to isolate this or this one. It's all happening. It's all happening. The molecule is going here, 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 here. So it is a resonating student. Physics, they say tuning fork is resonating. What it means? So we are saying there is a resonance between structure 1 and 2,
Yes,
and therefore both are equally good, student. And then you said, okay, sir, what we do, sir, we represent it by a resonance hybrid students like
circle in between.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they show the complete circle. Now you tell me what is the meaning of this? What it means? Tell me.
So it means that the double bonds are changing their position simultaneously, which means these two structures are resonating continuously.
Okay. Now let us go deeper. You are always diving deeper. What is the story of the carbon, student? What is the excited state of carbon, students? What we are doing, what I am trying to do, with you. I'm not, you already have the books, you already have the notes. So what is important? I will cut it down. I will open the box, which is their black box. I want to open it. I want to decode the chemistry. That's all. Both of us are trying the same thing. So we're trying to go deeper and deeper. Let us see. Let me change the color of the pen. Okay. What I'm trying to say. That excited state of carbons are looked like this. Once you start looking into all these things, student, it helps us a lot. What is the hybridization of each carbon? Tell me. Yes, fast, 30 seconds.
Sir,
what is the hybridization? Tell me.
Sir, sp2.
Okay, correct answer given. 1 electron is left unused.
Yes, sir.
1
electron.
This one on each carbon. If they are localized, then they are fixed. If they are fixed, then 1, 2, or 3, 4, or 4 are fixed here. But they are not fixed. They are not fixed. That means they are not localized. You are saying they are not localized.
Yes, sir.
In the chemistry, the chemistry is full of definitions, words, student, words have meaning, words have life. So you are saying they are delocalized. That is what you are saying to me?
Yes, sir.
When they become delocalized, that means they are present on all the carbons. They are not present on one or two carbon, three or four. They are all delocalized, students, and that's why you presented like this, or sometimes in the books they have been showing like this. They are delocalized. And whenever a charge, what is electron? Electron is charged particle, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What type of charge it has?
Negative.
Negative. That is our problem. We give negative or positive, but in physics, in science, you know, this is a charge particle. There are two types of charges which we know till date, which we are using. Now this charge becomes delocalized, means that will become more stable, students.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we are talking.
Yes, sir.
Any charge is present at one center localized, now then it is going to be less.
Not stable.
It will react immediately. But if you will delocalize the charge, student, it will spread it to a larger, complete molecule. What is the story? The charge which is there, Coulomb's law, charge is there, it is being dispersed. Dispersed, student, you are dispersing the charge, okay, over the molecule. What will be the result? This will give more stability to the molecule. That is why there is a what we call as a stabilization or resonance energy. What is that?
Yes, sir.
Resonance energy. Or these structures are called the resonance hybrid or canonical structure, student. So this is the number one and number two structures of benzene, student, and therefore we can say that resonance structures or canonical structures are just hypothetically things. Hypothetically we have drawn. They do not represent any real molecule, but what we're trying to say that molecule is shifting from 1 to 2, 2 to 1, 2 to 2. This process is continuing. Neither this is there, nor this is there. But because of the dispersal of the charge, because of the delocalization of the charge, it gets more stable. And that's what we're talking about the resonance. So in one way, you can say resonance is delocalizing the charge. Delocalizing.
Okay.
Whatever electrons were localized, they have been delocalized. And it improves, it gives more stability. Why should anything delocalized, or where it will be possible? What conditions are there that we would like to see? That it will happen with everything. Okay, we'll see. This you have understood the idea? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, next. Students, what we are saying, as I said, resonance is another way of drawing the Lewis. So I always tell to the students that you should be very good in drawing Lewis dot structure, students. Now, what you were learning in 11th hour, you were thinking, oh, what is the use of this? And this structure is very important because it will make our organic chemistry simple and easy. We'll be able to see, and we will take a class on that also. We'll show you what is the story of that. General organic chemistry. So main thing is to understand everything. So when we can draw more than one Lewis structure, or there is another way of representing a Lewis dot structure for a given compound. These are called the resonance forms, and they are used when there is more than one way to place double bonds and lone. So the story is that there is a double bond, and you also have a lone pair. These two things are very important. What I'm saying?
Yes,
double
sir.
bond and lone pair, student. All right, you told me, sir, if this is a double bond, how many sigma and how many pi bonds? Double bond means what? One sigma.
Sir, 1 sigma and 1 pi.
Which will move, sigma or pi?
Pi.
Pi. This is the one which will move. This one. And how you have shown the arrow representation of these. And lone pairs. You see, bond pair is there. Bond pair is already used up in the bond. Bond pair is, where is the bond pair? In the bond. So it will not move unless you break the bond. But lone pair is already there. So what can you do? It will move. So what
Yes,
is
sir.
lone pair to bond pair, lone pair to pi bond, or pi bond to lone pair? All this is going to take place in chemistry, students. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I have shown a situation where there is a lone pair and it can become a bond pair, student. For example, if I have something like this is my lone pair, student. There is a positive charge here. What is going to happen here? This lone pair can shift here. And then what will happen? What will happen? This shifts here, then what it becomes? Like this. So this is the double bond was there. What has happened? This can be considered as if it goes on the other side, plus minus, plus minus. So here is a lone pair pipe, lone pair going and becoming a pi bond, pi bond. So I could represent more than one structure, more than one structure, or we could have something like this. Now, if I say that there is a positive charge here, what is the name of this? What is the name of the students? What is this?
Uh,
You know about this? What is the story? If you have doubt, you can write. What is this? What is this, students? What is this called? You already know about this. What is this, students?
sir, this is prop 1E,
What do you call this? You have
carbocation.
which one is this? You have is so important is this for organic
Sir,
chemistry.
allylic carbocation.
That is what I mean. This is a allyl carbocation, students. You know it is more stable. Why it is more stable? Now the story is like this. What will happen? This shifts on this. Then what will happen, students? What will you get? Got it?
Yes, sir.
So there one structure and two structure. What is this known as, students?
So
This
these
is
are
called,
resonance.
this is the resonance which is happening. Here this is the resonance. Very similarly, students, I can have a situation where pi bond is going into lone pair. This is my pi bond. What can it do? Pi bond goes into lone pair, students. Then what is the result of that? This becomes a lone pair. Then this will be minus, and this becomes plus. So here you have pi bond going into lone pair. These are the three ways by which you can see there can be shift of the movement of the electrons, or you can get a different Lewis structure. That is our
Okay.
story. What we are talking about, Lewis structure, student. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here you know what we did. What we say that you have a structure like this, students. CH3 and double bond O and O, and you will see what will be the thermal charge on nitrogen and oxygen. What will be the thermal charge on nitrogen and oxygen? Can you tell me what will be the thermal charge on nitrogen and oxygen, students?
Yes, sir.
What will be the thermal charge on nitrogen? If I have a formula if I want, but I even without that now I have a knowledge of this. What is happening here? How many electrons are there? 2, 4, 8. This is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it?
Yes, sir.
The nitrogen is having 4 bonds. It is going to be plus. Oxygen is having 1 bond. It is going to be minus, student. Now, can we
Okay.
draw another structure of this? You try it. Try it. How I can draw another structure of the students?
Okay.
What is happening? How I can draw another structure of the students? So here, what we are doing, students? This is a lone pair. And what will happen here, students? Equally good possibility. Equally good possibility is what we are drawing, students. CH3 and plus this becomes a double bond,
And oh, single one. Okay. Yes, sir.
and then this will become minus. Interesting that this is the nitro group, students. They are equally good structures. And both are oxygens. Oxygen. This could be negative or this could be negative. How do you say this is positive or this is negative? Which one is negative? I don't know. Both are possible. Equally good.
Yes,
So they
sir.
are going to be there within. This process is going to happen fast, student, fast. So you see that there is a resonance student here. When such resonance is there, they make things more stable because they're similar type of oxygen negative, oxygen negative. And what you observe in the students in the case of the carboxylic acid, what happened? CH3, C double bond O. How many electrons will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many? 4. And then I'm putting 4 students. So what is going to happen here, students? This lone pair of electron, and you can draw another. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, dry. Keep on working, student. The whole
Yes,
game is practice and keep on working, keep on drawing with different colors, different pens, student. That is the important point. So you keep on drawing. So we represent them by a structure which is called resonance hybrid structures. So how do we represent resonance hybrid structure, students? You know about it and you can do it. You can do it. Do it fast. Do it fast. Do it.
Yes, sir. Done.
I hope you can do it, students. You can do it, and do it. Okay. Whole thing is to learn. What we are doing, learning the things. All right. You could make it. You know, this
Yes, sir.
was very important. Actually, this will decide the strength of the carboxylic acid, student. We know about it. So another, write the resonance structure of this compound. Indicate relative stability of the contributing structure. Write the resonance structure of this compound CH2 double bond CHO. You can draw the resonance hybrid of this. You can draw something here. You have to draw the resonance hybrid structure of this. We do it, students. What is this compound, students? I'm taking easy. CH2 double bond.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done. See, this oxygen is always electronegative. So what will happen? See what is going to happen, students. CH2 will become plus. This bond become double bond. CO and this is H. This becomes minus. So there is a separation of charge, and this will have 6 electrons. Yes. So we can
Yes, sir.
see that this type of double bond, which is there, pi bond is shifting from this to the adjacent carbon, and oxygen is able to get pair of electrons being more electron negative, students. So
Okay.
now the question is, you have seen that there is some effect which is known as resonance, and molecules have been able to show this because they can be represented by more than one possible structures. So this is involving some delocalization of the pi electrons or lone pair of electrons. Delocalization is taking place, students. Now there are two types of the resonance effects which we will see in the organic chemistry, students. One is called the positive resonance effect, which is our plus R effect. One is my plus R effect, students. Plus R effect means what? See, those atoms or groups, there are atoms or groups which are attached, and they can lose electrons towards a carbon atom, carbon. And which will be these groups, students? Because mostly these are going to be those atoms or groups which have lone pairs, because lone pair is important. If I have group, students, which groups have lone pair of electrons, which atoms have lone pair of electrons, if I will attach them on the benzene ring, what will happen? Consider this is my benzene ring. And if I am attaching some group here, X, and it has lone pair of electrons, what will happen then? This group is X, this has a lone pair of electron. What benzene ring can do? See, this is a lone pair, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, and then I can expect something like this, students. What is happening, students, here? See, this lone pair of electron is pulled here, and what will be this? As this comes here, student, pi bond. What will be the result of that, students? And this will become plus. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
What has happened, students, here? There is a separation of the charges taking place. There's a shift of the lone pair of electron, students. Lone pair of the electron is shifting, and the result is this lone pair of electron is lost by this, which will get, it is no longer localized. This lone pair of electron is not localized, but it is now delocalized.
Okay.
Further, this doesn't stop here. There is more. This process will continue. How many we can draw? How many can we draw, students? So you can see that
So
you can draw the possible structure. How many you can draw?
So 2 more we can draw.
Okay, 4 possibilities are there, students. We can draw 4 resonance structures of this. This is an example of plus R effect, student. This is very important, and in groups which are having lone pair of electrons, all halogens, you know, if I write halogens, what is there? Here you have lone pair of electron if it is attached to benzene ring. You have OH. If you have OH, students, if you have NH2 group, what is happening? This you can see. You have OCH3 groups. So what is happening in all these groups? You can see that there are groups, atoms or substituents which have lone pair of electrons. If they are attached to the benzene ring can withdraw these electrons, students. You can see there's a conjugated system, single, double, single, double. So this all these are examples of plus R effect. Important
Okay.
point. How this will affect the chemistry that you already know. We will see that important points. You already seen on organic reactions. This point is very, very important, students. Now there are groups which can, atoms or groups which withdraw electrons away from the carbon. What we are saying, minus R effect. Minus R effect, students. So those atoms or those groups which can withdraw electrons, they will attract electron toward themselves, students. Now, what are those groups? Nitro group is very important in this. You already know what is happening to the nitro group. This oxygen, this will pull the electrons. So if it is attached to the benzene ring, what will happen? Nitro group, students, nitrile group, students. Then you will see aldehyde group, students. All these groups, they are electron withdrawing groups. Then they are called minus R effect. For example, if we have nitrobenzene, student, how many possible structures are there? And what is the effect of nitro group? Nitro is very powerful electron withdrawing group. What will be the result of? If I put nitro group, student, what you are able to get? What is the difference you are seeing in the two things when they are attached? Two types of groups I have told you. When they are attached to benzene ring, what is happening? One R plus R and other R minus R. When plus R is attached to benzene ring, tell me what is your observation? What you are seeing on the benzene ring? What in this is taking place?
Sir, in positive R effect, the group attached to the benzene ring lose electron and thus gains a positive charge, and the benzene ring gains a negative charge.
Which place the benzene ring gets negative charge, students?
Sir, ortho and para
That
positions.
was the question. Ortho and para electron density is increasing. Ortho and para, what is happening? Student, electron density is increasing. What is important point to be here? That is the important point, very important thing, because that is important for the chemistry student. What we are trying to say, students, here what has happened? And what we are saying, students. देखो, you are saying with plus R effect on the benzene ring, there is a increase in
Electron density.
electron density at ortho and para position.
Para positions.
So the coming attacking reagent. What type of attacking reagent will come here?
Sir, electrophile.
E plus. And it will get attached at ortho or para position. Ortho or
Para position.
so that will happen. Now, in case of those groups which are minus R, what is happening on the benzene ring, students?
Sir, electron density is decreasing.
So there is a positive charge, you can see. What you have? Positive charge is there at ortho and
Para positions.
So positive means positive will be repelled here. So if electrophile is coming, where will it attach? At ortho, meta or para position? If E
So
plus is
meta.
coming, then it
Meta.
will go at meta position. This we will see in the organic reaction, students. So the resonance, two types of resonance we are showing, plus R and minus R, and what is the results of that when they are attached to benzene ring. They are very important for the organic chemistry reactions, and questions will be there on this. So we could draw four resonance structure for nitro group if you have attached CN group or benzaldehyde group. All these COH group, they are withdrawing electrons. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have a list of those groups which are plus R and minus R. They can be atom or substituents. So plus R, mainly they are, what do you have? Halogens. Halogens, so fluorine, bromine. These are halogens. So they have, you see, lone pair of electron, students. You have OH groups. How do you represent OH group? They have this oxygen. So they will also give OR group, students, and all this we are talking of. NH2, you already know that there is a lone pair of electron here. And amines, what are amines? Are NH2. And when we talk of minus R effect, student, minus R effect, we already see these groups are going to withdraw electrons. C double bond CHO, and you have C double bond O. See what is happening on all these. CN, NO2 is a very powerful, NO2 is very powerful electron withdrawing group, students. NO, NO, this is very powerful electron. So all these groups, we have two types of groups, plus R and minus R. So we are aware of these things, students. And
Yes, sir.
another interesting thing is happening in an open or cyclic system. You have open system where there is a single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. So what type of situation it is?
Sir, it's a conjugate system.
Conjugated systems, such a shift will take place, students. Such a shift will take place. Conjugated system. They are called conjugated system. Whenever such a situation will arise, there will, these molecules will show different behavior. For example, 1,3-butadiene, and you have seen aniline, nitrobenzene, pi electrons are delocalized. Pi electrons are delocalized. Delocalized conjugated system can be, you see, there can be conjugated system, alternate single, double, open chain, or cyclic systems. Cyclic system, students. We have already seen nice examples. We have shown you in aniline and nitrobenzene. There are so many which cyclic system. If there is a conjugated system, then there will be delocalization of pi electrons. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The question is always there that resonance effect we know now. The question will be there on the exam already. You know, applications of the resonance. Applications are very important, students. Applications. What will be the results of these? How they will apply to the organic chemistry? You will see that in carbonyl compounds, organic chemistry, aldehydes, ketones. or the carbonyl group could be there in other cases also. Carboxylic acid ester. What is happening here, student? They by electron shifting, and what I am showing here, students, minus and plus. That means this carbon now. What is the nature of this carbon? This carbon has become
Electrophile.
electrophilic.
Electropositive. Okay.
These are called electrophilic centers. Electrophilic center. And tell me what is the most important reaction of carbonyl compounds, students? What type of reaction they undergo? This question has been given in board. Give what is the most important reaction of carbonyl compounds? What type of reaction? This is electrophilic carbon, students. What type of reaction it will go? So many examples are there. When we studied aldehydes, ketones, students. All this is a recap also organic chemistry. Do you remember?
Sir, it is nucleophilic addition reactions.
Nucleophilic addition is the correct answer, student. Nucleophilic addition. What happened? Nucleophiles attack here. If you have heard about HCN, what do you get? If CN comes here, what is the result of this? What you are getting, students? What is this? What is the name of this compound?
Sir, it is cyanohydrin.
Cyanohydrin is the correct answer, student. You have seen cyanohydrin bisulfite addition product. If I put NH2OH, students, you have seen how hydroxylamine, what they form, oximes. So all these addition reactions became possible just because of this resonance structure. See the story? Here there is a zero charge and here there is a separation of charges. Carbon is now sexted 6 electrons and short of electrons and becomes electrophilic, and nucleophilic addition takes place. More thing was this was sp2 and this is becoming sp3. See the story? Okay.
Yes, sir.
How many almost important reactions can be framed on these basis, student, when we discuss these reactions? Very important questions will be there, students, that what we have been telling you. Delocalization of charge brings stabilization, student. Delocalization charge brings stabilization. So they give a question to the student. You have this is two compounds are given, students. Now the question is, which is more acidic of the two? You have to always give reason for what you're talking about, student. Important question coming before you. You have to work out and give reasons for everything. When you give an answer, reasons have to be given, students. What is happening here?
Sir, here phenol will be more acidic.
Which one?
Sir, phenol.
This will be more acidic.
Yes, sir.
This will be more acidic. What is the reason for that?
So, if we see, if we form the phenoxide ion of
Okay.
phenol, uh, we will see that it will be more stable because it will have more resonance structures, whereas cyclohexanol will have only one resonance structure.
Only
So
one
that's
resonance.
why.
What resonance it has? It has no resonance. Where is the resonance here? What it is showing? This is a resonance stabilized. You know that what is happening.
Yes, sir.
You can draw up all possibilities here. But what will happen in this
There will be no resonance
cyclohexanol?
stabilization. There will be no
Cyclohexanol,
resonance.
when it gives what it gives? Does it have any resonance?
No, sir.
No. Then why you say one structure, one resonance? There, it is not having any resonance stabilization. Where is the delocalization? Nothing. It doesn't have that conjugated system, single, double. So the condition, how resonance took place, we have shown you pi bond to lone pair to pi bond, and how it is delocalized. So that means phenol is more acidic than this. Similarly, question was given many times. Which is more acidic of the two?
Phenol and CH3OH. Okay. Sir,
Such question.
phenol will be more acidic.
Reason you have to always give.
Sir, the here also it will have resonance. Phenol will have resonance, but CH3OH will not undergo any resonance.
So this type of acidity, when we talked of acid, which concept we are using in acid, students? Conjugate base,
Conjugate base.
which is our Bronsted.
Lewis theory. Okay.
But we are using Bronsted theory. More stable the conjugate base, the stronger the acid.
Acid.
And for acid, we define Ka. If acid is strong, what will be the value of Ka, more or less?
If acid is strong, Ka will be more.
Ka will be
Sir, K will be less. If acid
less.
is strong, Ka will be less.
It will be less. Why it will be less? What is Ka? How do you define
Ka
Ka? How do
is
you define
equal to
Ka? Dissociation constant acid, how it is defined, student? If I write something like this, how do you define Ka? What do you define Ka? So it will be more or less.
it will be more.
Ka will be more if acid is strong. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And what about pKa, students? Sometimes in the exam they give pKa instead of A.
Pk will be less.
What is the formula of pKa? Minus log of.
Minus log of Ka.
So acid is strong, Ka will be more and pKa will be less. That's what you're saying. pKa less and pKa more. As you can see, the pKa of phenol is 10 and pKa of cyclohexanol is 17. This is also a question which was given. What they said, there are two acids, pKa 17 and pKa 10. Okay?
Yes, sir.
For this, values were given and explained. So, what we are trying to explain, how we are explaining by the concept of the resonance.
Okay.
These are all important questions, students. Resonance is very important and it will be applied. Application questions will be there in every exam. Everything application is important. Inductive effect application. We will study more about electromagnetic effect or hyperconjugation. All this will be there in our chemistry. And there will be questions framed on this. So you can see that everything has to be understood. Everything has to be understood when we are talking about resonance, their application, students. And as we said that what happened in the case of this, what is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound?
Sir, water. H2O.
This is water.
Okay, okay, double bond, double bond.
What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound, students?
Sir, it will be. Wait.
What is the name of this compound? It is, what is the confusion here? These are bond line representations have been.
Sir, HCHO.
Then what is the story here? What it means here?
HCHO.
Carbon here. So what is the name of this?
Sir, it will be methanol.
Methanol. So what happens here, students? What will be the result of that? You are getting what you are getting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What you are getting, students here? Plus and minus. Now the carbon has become positive. Carbon is electrophilic. This carbon is carrying a positive charge here. Electrophilic.
Yes, sir.
So what happens? You are aware of the reactions now. What is happening, students? What is the name of this ion? What is this known as? What is this known as, students? What is the name of this? What is the name of this? What is the name of this?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Sir, NH2 amide.
This is ammonia. This goes. This becomes this. This is very important one, amide. Amide ion is a very strong base in organic chemistry. You have used a lot sodamide. This sodium gives electron to it and it becomes minus. It becomes minus. So this now is a strong nucleophile, student, and this will attack here to the carbon and what type of products you are getting, students. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So these reactions you are aware, you have studied in the carbonyl compounds, hydrazine, the NH2Z addition reactions, carbozones, semi-carbazide, hydrazine, hydrazone, 2,4-D and P. All this you studied.
Yes, sir.
These are all the examples where we are using resonance
Okay.
to show that the carbon becomes positive, becomes electrophilic, and then once the carbon is electrophilic, electron deficient, then electron-rich species nucleophiles are going to attack the electron deficient carbon because it is in need of pair of electrons.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then this resonance is over. Then we will meet in the next lecture for more about general organic chemistry, and we have given a lot of questions and answers, examples which have been asked in the papers. Any doubt?
No, sir.
ठीक है. Okay then. Bye bye. Good night.
Okay, thank you, sir.